11,860 pounds. A big triple slide rear kitchen Newmar fifth wheel, a rare find anymore. Coming into us at Advantage One RV Brokers. We're 1 mile down the street from Haylett RV. This is our consignment location. We are selling this on behalf of the owners, but we can still do hitching, pieces, parts, trades, finance, RV delivery, and everything in between. This is built like a tank. It is known the air conditioner is not currently operational. I gotta guess just due to the age, it probably just needs replaced at this point. But structurally, it's been well kept. It was well built. It's actually one of the things I always respected about Newmar towables. They pulled out of the towable RV market because they didn't want to sacrifice the things that made them successful and motorized to get down to the price points to be competitive in towable. You know, they left the towable industry for like a very respectable reason. And hopefully that really helps you get an idea of the caliber of, you know, build and quality of fifth wheel you're looking at here. I've been all over this thing. I can't find where there's any physical problems. As I mentioned, it is known that the air conditioner does not currently work, but beyond that, mechanically, the slides, all of our kitchen stuff, everything else appears to be in good shape. And you're thinking, yeah, but don't I kind of need the air conditioner? Well, the good news is that those things can be replaced, and the folks that we're selling this for, they're being very reasonable. I left you a link in the video description where you can, if this looks like a good one for you, you can, you know, check to see if this is available and what they're asking for it. Now, normally, this would have been a 2-slide RV, as the model number kind of indicates, the RKDS, generally opposing, meaning dual slide. However, this was built back when a lot of slide outs were optional, and it was built with the optional 3rd slide, which I believe is the bedroom slide, but I don't know enough about classic Newmar, you know, model numbers and things like that to be able to confirm that for you. And it really doesn't matter. It's a triple slide fifth wheel. We have a full bed slide. You can see we've got these awesome opposing living room slides, just giving us tons of wide open space in here. The RV does have, very similar to like a Newmar motorhome, naturally, a soft touch ceiling liner. Really drowns out a lot of noise when you get to your campsite. And by the way, that is one of those nicer, bigger vent fans in here. Now, it looks like it just hasn't been used in a little bit, and it could probably use, you know, a quick dusting and a vacuum, but beyond that, well, and obviously the air conditioner, but we've already covered that. But overall, looks pretty good. Oh, yeah. I love it whenever I see these. This is such a blast from the past. Reminds me of camping with my grandparents. The Audio Vox all-in-one entertainment system with equalizer and bass boost. That is so much fun whenever I see one of those things. I love those. And that classic kind of individual chair, that recliner over there. What's nice, that's a big hide-a-bed too. Notice how the fridge is also built into this kind of interestingly vaulted slide out. You notice how both of the slides follow the contour of the sidewall. And that's another thing that really just opens it right up in here. Now, the bedroom is super private because you actually have a full walk-through bathroom. Again, a very motor-homey thing. Now, a full separate private bathroom in today's market, you're going, yeah, what? So big deal. Don't like all RVs have those things? And when this was built, no, they didn't. When this was built, fifth wheels had what is commonly called like a split bath, where the toilet and it was in a closet, but the sink and the shower and stuff were kind of in the same room as the bedroom, and you don't see that here. There's also this really good storage space right here. I didn't want to miss this. It's at an easy angle to use when you're standing in it. It's at a funny angle to look at if you're on camera, though. And more big storage space behind the stool back there. And that is super fluffy friendly, you know, on that nice angle mount. And because this is still built on like a middle bathroom deck, we actually go up one step more to reach the bedroom. It is at least 6.5 foot tall here in the bathroom area. And then you see in the shower, monster skylight. So you could probably be well over 6.5 foot tall and shower bathe very comfortably in here. This was also built before things like dual air conditioners and king beds were super common. If you're noticing, though, an interesting thing. This does have this really large motorhome style side stand over there. Once again, Newmar being primarily a motorized company, that's not a surprise. And there are household outlets built into the sides of the slide boxes. Now, this was made way before CPAP machines were, you know, all over the place. But that's what's so cool about this. These guys were so far ahead of their time. It's actually still, like, very CPAP friendly and capable, you know? And all of the storage here. This is another classic thing. It seems like more and more fifth wheels have lost a lot of bedroom storage. You see all of that big dresser space right there. But, you know, if we look down here, you can see just gobs of it. How many are there? There's 12 dresser drawers right here. And another really cool thing, if you don't want this window, ooh, it's locked. Oh, it's caught up top. No, sorry. There. That'll go on the highlight blooper reel. But this slides closed. There's just a little latch up there, but my left hand is not the most skilled, and I don't want to, you know, go banging around on things and look even dumber than I think I already do right now, which is pretty impressive because I generally walk around with a pretty high level of dumb looking. Now, it is windy. I'm going to do my best to kind of shield the camera here, but it is windy right now. One of the most Midwestern things I think I could possibly say is that it smells like it's going to rain. And that, like, I think there are some people in some areas of the country who are going, what? And it's a very stereotypical thing, kind of like dipping cheese in ranch, but, you know, we're from the Midwest. And by that, I mean cheese curds. But first you have to, you know, bread them, batter them, deep fry them, etc. You get the idea. Enough of that. Back to the RV. Sorry, I go on tangents of tangents. You can see how there's a little bit of flaking on some of those decals, but again, given the age of the RV, folks, I don't know if you could expect it to look much better than it does right here. Overall, this thing looks pretty darn good. You can see that it was kept well maintained with regularity by the previous owners. I think that I'm just estimating here. I did not get a chance to meet the previous owners. I was actually out of the office for a few days when this came in. I suspect they maybe just reached an age where they're just like, I think we're just done doing this. But they maintained this RV well. Like, I have a theory that they went very high end on like this Newmar with fifth wheel purchase with the intention of only doing it one time. They stuck to their guns. They used the RV for years, had a good time until the point where they're like, all right, we're done. Wow, 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 big window. That's a big side breeze window. Holy cow. And let me get past the stairs of the camper next to me here. If you look up, you can see how, you know, even breeze, awnings for the windows to give you some good airflow even on a rainy day. That is cool. Now, another very motorhomey thing that they've done here is if you look like behind this rear cap, which first of all, it just has a good look. But if you look down here, you can see how there's little side storage pockets. I mean, every little nook and cranny that was available went to use. There was not an ounce of space that went to waste, and that is a larger water heater than you normally would have found, you know, on almost any fifth wheel built during this period. So like I said, there's a lot of areas on this that it was way ahead of its time. You pop a new air conditioner on this, wow, you're gonna be good to go. The roof is probably the area where I think if you bought this, you'd want to spend the most initial time. It doesn't look like it's been cleaned in maybe about a year. That's not necessarily the end of the world. The seals look okay, but I think, like, I can see there's been some touch-up beads done, so I can see that somebody was making sure it wasn't going to leak. There is a spot I discovered in the back above the kitchen we're going to look at in just a second here, where it does look like something got away from them, but they went and resealed it real fast. I don't know if it was from the skylight or that kind of like cargo bar that wraps around the back, but if you got up here, you'd probably want to spend a good afternoon scrubbing the crap out of this thing, and it would shine up real nice. It would really benefit from some heavy conditioning, or frankly, given what I'm seeing, and given the age of the RV, rather than like reskin the roof, I think I would just put a real heavy, thick coat of, RV roof coating on it, and basically just give it, you know, like a giant layer of Band-Aid. This thing should be able to truck along for a while. Now, what I was getting at, I noticed a little puffiness back here. Let me get down here. Try to shield the camera at the same time, not easy. Solid, and then it starts to get a little wavy in there. I don't think I would walk on that. The rest of this I've walked on just fine. So that's shooting you straight, folks. That's everything I've been able to really see and learn about this one. It should give you a good idea of, is this the right one or the wrong one for you? Or at least, do you need to, what questions do you need to ask to answer that question? Is it the right one or wrong one for you? And obviously, if it's not the right one, no sweat. We've got plenty of other things here for you at Advantage One RV Brokers and down the street at Haylett RV. So, doesn't matter what you're looking for. If it's on wheels, chances are we got it. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.